morning. It's 5:15 a.m. and we ended up getting enough snow to plow some of the commercials, maybe 1.5 inches. So I'm not going to bother calling anybody in because it's not that much work. I can get it done myself before we have to go do our regular job. So do some shuffling and get going. Alright, slight miscalculation this morning, backing up and tapped the frame that protects the spinner just enough so that the pintle drove into the back of that plate 3/4 of an inch and now binds the spinner up. So they get the spinner off, beat that plate out a bit, and I'm going to see if those pintle bolts will come out. I'm hoping that they welded the nuts to the back plate, but who the hell knows. Okay. Good morning. I've already been up for 4 hours plowing and sanding. We finally just made it to the septic site. Got both machines running. And we're gonna try to find our power line markings again and repaint them. Got a couple flags we can reference, but snow certainly isn't helping, so we'll get this scraped off, and then our first task is finding the septic tank at the house, because we want to uncover that and open up, clear out one of the sides of it so we know where we're going to hammer drill through. It is cold out, in case you couldn't tell. We had some plowing and sanding to do this morning. Just enough precipitation to make the commercial accounts require some attention. So we got that power line marker done and maintained. Only had some orange paint left, but certainly better than white. So now we've got to dig up the septic tank. So we need to spend however long trying to find it. And of course there's main power right here. So the guy had a rough idea where the tank was. So, well, after searching a few times, first thing we did was we immediately found the pipe, a 4-inch pipe. We just didn't know if it was going to the leach field or going to the tank. It was white, so I was hoping that meant it was going out to the leach field. So we kept digging. This is where we started. We dug down, found the pipe, came over here, found the pipe, came over here, found the pipe, then decided to go that way and look. And then after we couldn't find it there, decided to come in here and pull a couple of bushes out. And now we found the tank corner of it. We're gonna see how it's oriented to figure out how much more we have to dig out. But I was reluctant to pull 2 bushes out of the garden because I just didn't want to go screwing around in a garden area if I didn't have to. But this is where it is. Looks like maybe even some of the deck is built on top of it, so this could be more complicated than we originally thought. But we'll keep digging and see what happens. We're gonna throw the bucket on backwards. I'm gonna dig towards the house a little bit and see if we can figure out the orientation of this tank, because we found a corner of it, which is great. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is put an effluent filter in.
Breathe deep.
Oh, you got some poop in there?
You can see the steam.
Hot poop. Morning deuce. All right, so we pop that cover open, and we're gonna take a look down inside and see if we need to have this thing pumped or not. All right, so we accomplished the main goal, which was find the tank, find the covers, and find the corner in which we want to come into with our new force main from the second tank. So I'm going to spend a couple of minutes putting this mess back together with the skid steer just to neaten things up, and then we're going to head down to the building after lunch and dig out for our pipe that's going to come out of the building. All right, our next task is going behind this building and digging our trench for the feed from the building. Really is like an inch of frost, so I'm glad we haven't needed that. Get up close to this edge. Not worried about saving my fill material. We're gonna have quite a bunch when we're done putting the tank in. Alright, we dug around the building. Now we're going to dig the hole for the septic tank. Well, there's the grave. The hole for the septic tank. Overdug it quite a bit, but I'll go smooth out some material on the other side by the old tank and call it for the day. know about you guys, but I am spent. We'll catch you guys tomorrow.